What's up, guys? What up, what up, what up? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for coming. Alright. What up, everybody? My name is Sugar Eclipse Nails, and tonight is a FRI-YAY nail therapy sesh with me. We're going to be doing pastel. It's a pastel Friday because I have these new colors from Madame Glam for the new spring collection, and I needed to go live because I just needed to go live. I haven't been live in quite a bit, so. Hi, Cola. How are you, sweets? Thanks for coming, babe. Hi, Glam. The box has so much in it, it just popped open. But, so we're going to be swatching these colors from Madame Glam. So a little swatch party. And then we're going to do some nails. So come hang out with your girl. I already put the nails on because I was like, why not? I figured we need to do nails on my hand, right? So I figured that would be great. I love these tips so freaking much. The way that they like complement my hand though. So we're gonna swatch first and, you know, just hang out. We're just gonna hang out, y'all. So I'm gonna set you guys up here. We'll get that going, and yeah. You guys have to let me know how it looks. How are you guys doing? I'm trying to figure out where the end is, so that way you guys aren't like... Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so freaking... I mean, it's still nice out. Is that too far away? Hopefully not. Hopefully the light's pretty good. Hopefully. So I wasn't sure what we were going to do. Obviously, I thought about doing like a vertical pastel color. What do you think? I don't know, because I was like, what if we did like a little Frenchy, and then this would be the vertical part, but this would be like maybe this color or something. I'm not really sure. Thanks. Yay. It's been a hell of a couple of weeks, y'all, but I'm here. So we're gonna open this. This is Madame Glam. I did get this in PR, guys. I do have a code with them. You could use it if you so choose to. Up to y'all. It's just there to help y'all out. It is Miss_Eclipse35. And oh my gosh, it's freaking... But they are 21 free plus TPO, HEMA, cruelty free, vegan, palm oil free, all the things. Look, it says, hey, glamorous. I'm excited. I usually keep these boxes when they are open like this, because they bust open. Look at that. Oh my goodness, we got 9 colors in here. Plus she sent me new base and top, because mine are old as hell and I'm out on my top. So we got the new base and top, which is great. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Thanks. Show us the colors. I'm gonna. So I was thinking if we did a vertical, I'm so ready for pastels. Bright colors, pastel colors, you name it. Your girl's ready for it. You know? Okay. So, here is what they look like in order. Because y'all know I gotta have them in order. The only thing is I wish the orange and the pink weren't so close together. I wish this was more of a pinkier pink, but they're more of a muted pastel, which is fine with me. But if you guys haven't seen this is a top coat, by the way. It's so pretty. We're going to put this over as our top coat. This is the Spring Charm No Wipe Top. Random, what up? What up, everybody? My name's Sugar. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. All the things. Come chat with us. Let us know where you're watching from. We're going to be doing some nails. I did put my X Stiletto Nails on. These are the Una Gela Nails, which are my absolute favorite, other than my Zule tips that I have. We're going to be swatching all these colors, but let me show you the first pastel set I got, which was the House of Light, which are these colors here. So, like, these are kind of comparable. And they're so pretty. I use these colors for everything. So, like, they're basically comparable, but these are a lot muted. And we have an extra darker purple. Kind of have, like, a warmer purple versus a not warmer purple. But these are my favorite. And this is what I typically use for everything. They're pastel, but they're bright. And look at the difference. I don't know if you guys can see. This is actually a greeny yellow, which I'm not very fond of this color, guys. Whoa. It's still a yellow, but it's more of a muted greeny yellow. I do not know what happened here, but okay. But yeah, these two sets are the only pastel sets I have currently. But you can't get these colors anymore because it was part of a collection. I wish they would make bottles like where these colors are the entire bottle. That'd be so cool. But yes, this set here you can't get anymore. This is called the House of Light, which was 2024 spring collection, I think. Hi, Sino. I think that's how that's called. So those are the other pastels, which are comparable to these. It's just we have an extra purple because we still have a teal and a light green. But the yellow is like, do you see the difference there? It's yellow, but it's like a poopy yellow is what it reminds me of, just saying. Just saying, we're hanging out, swatching these beautiful colors from the new Madame Glam Pastel collection. And we're going to be doing these nails. I don't know. I was thinking maybe you guys can give me some help. How's everybody's week been going? Where are you guys watching from? Okay. So, I'll show you guys the colors and whatnot. This is the top coat, which is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can actually see that color shift or not, but it's actually really pretty. It's a pinky, purpley, pearly type top coat, which is nice. But I don't know if we should do a French tip or if we should do vertical on the whole nail, because I could do pink and orange here. We could do yellow and green and blue, and then we have the purple, the two purples. But I might end up having to do it a different way. So we might have to do like the purple and the pink, the orange and the yellow, the green and the teal, and then this one, and then possibly make this one all the colors. I don't know. What do you think? Vertical whole nail? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So we could do vertical on all these because, you know what I mean, there's 1, 2, 3. There's only 4. So the middle one, we could do all the colors, and I could just do an ombre. I can either marble or do a mambre. I think doing a mambre with all these colors would make it look so cool. I feel it would, but that's me. I was a little bummed. I wish they were shimmers, because if these pastel colors would have been shimmers, that would have been amazing, dude. Freaking amazing. Okay, so we'll make sure we'll do it this way. And then I'll do the pink and the purple together. That way we got those. Okay. First of all, we're going to swatch. But if I did a whole nail... Okay, we're doing a whole nail, right? Okay. So, let's go ahead and swatch these babies. Hi, Eagle Fighting. How are you? How are you, sweetheart? What up, everybody? Dude, just come hang out with me if you guys like anything that has to do with nails. Come hang out with your girl. This one is Spring Charm, and this is the no wipe top coat. So, definitely want to put a white and a black base on here, just so you can see the different color tone. You know what? Let's just... I'm going to grab a black and a white, and we're just going to do it. Where are you going to do it? I don't have a black in Madame Glam, but I do have a... So we'll have to keep that under wraps, but let's do this. I'll do black, and then we'll put white on the bottom so you guys can see. so you can just see what it looks like, because I feel like that would be a better comparison for you guys for the top coat. I'm just gonna slice and dice it on here. Nothing crazy. Is it Madeline? Do your nails cut? No. Yes. No. They're not really sharp now. They're just kind of... I didn't do them as sharp as I typically would. So... we're just gonna back that guy right up inside there like so. Ta-da. Alright. I haven't been on, guys. It's been a long couple of weeks, man. My cat's super sick. We thought she was gone, a goner. Then I ended up nursing her back a little bit. And even though it's the inevitable, it's really hard to deal with, I will say. If you're new to doing nails and stuff, I'm not a nail tech. I'm just a nail enthusiast. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Hi, Cordy. Hello, hello. Kelly, how are you, my love? These hearts? Hearts. What? What hearts? But yeah, I think if we did the vertical, we could, maybe, I wanted to kind of do like a drippy, smiley face. You know what I mean? Like, kind of just do little tiny smiley faces with the X's in them, just for fun. I don't know why, but I thought that would be cool. We're just gonna hang out, dude. We're just gonna hang out with all the floofs. Alright, here we go. Can you guys see okay? Hopefully you can see good. Hi, Vivian. Alright, this is the top coat, guys. Ooh. Can you guys see that? Please tell me you guys can see, like, the color shift. Now, on white, you're really not going to see it, but it will give you a little bit of something. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but on the black, you'll definitely be able to give that nice coat of just pink purple shimmer. You can see it on here. It almost looks like, oh my gosh, chrome on the white one. So that's pretty cool, no? I like that. So that's called Spring Charm. These are from Madam Glam, so if you're new, this is, I do get this in PR. This is called Spring Charm No Wipe Top Coat. So I will be putting this over the colors. So we'll see what it's going to do to all the colors once we get them on there. Thank you. Yeah, it's really pretty. That is a pretty name, ain't it? Alright, so this one is Lavender Mist. Now, these are all muted colors. These are 15 ml soak off, 21 free, but they also have their TPO free as well as Huma. So this one is a muted purple, but it's really pretty. This is more of a, not a warm tone, it's more of a cooler tone, which is one of my favorite, like, purples. Lavender is one of my favorite type of purples. Oh, it's so pretty. One coat coverage, y'all. I love the brushes on these, too. The brushes on these ones are the best. It might look white for you guys. I don't know. Did it? Oh, hi, Lori. How are you? You didn't miss much, love. I put my nails on prior to me going live because we're going to do a vertical ombres with the new Madam Glam collection. This one is called Peony Pink, which is a really light pink, and it's kind of close to... You see the labels on these, guys? They look similar. The labels don't really match the colors all that well, but it's okay. I wish the whole bottle was the color, because that would be freaking great. So this one's Peony Pink. This is on the website, guys. You can get it. It did drop on the 4th. It is a very pretty pink. They're almost like milky colors. You know what I mean? Like a milky pastel almost. That's kind of what they remind me of. But these are the creams, and they're muted. Muted pastel creams, but they kind of remind me of like a milky muted. It's really pretty. Really pretty. But yes, we're gonna be doing nails. I'm excited. Because I haven't been on, so. Aw. What? I'm sorry you've been down, love. Me too, girl. Me too. Me too. It's okay. We woke up today, y'all. You know? We woke up today. I know, right? You could eat it. This one's called Apricot Bloom. So this is the orange one. Um, I mean, you can tell, but it's like a pinky orange or like a salmon color almost. It is. You can definitely tell a difference in the color, obviously, but it's almost like a salmon color, like a coral salmon maybe, versus like a straight orange, but it is muted as well. But the pigment is really pretty. Like you guys know me, pastel, anything pastel and bright and glow are my jam. Absolutely love anything pastel. It's just what I am. If I could be a thing of colors, I would be pastel. It is. It is really pretty. And I just want to say, I am super grateful, thankful that all of you guys are here. Hello, shout out to everybody. If you're new, comment in the chat, guys. My name is Sugar. It's nice to meet all of you guys. Ladies and gents, this one is Sunny Vale. Now, this is that yellow one. It kind of reminds me of baby food almost, actually. We're going to be doing some nails, but first we are going to swatch these beautiful colors from the new spring collection from Madame Glam. It is pretty. It's not. It's not like the most beautiful yellow in the world. You know. Oh, I got a floof in there. Oh well, it's fine. It's not the most beautiful yellow, but once you get it with all the colors, you know what I mean. You can tell there's a greeny tint to it because this color, like, is my favorite. And they almost look kind of the same, but once you get this out of the bottle, it's a lot brighter. It's not that bad. It just, when I first opened it, I was like, whoa. And this one is the green. This is called Green Dew. Dewy doo doo. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Robert. Hi, Sandra. Hello. Thanks for coming, everybody. How has everybody's week went though? I will have to say, I literally thought my kitty was, long gone. However, I was able to nurse her back a little bit, and it's inevitable now, but she's not uncomfortable right now, and she's finally back to eating and drinking and going to the bathroom. She was not, and the vet said that it's time, and I was like, no, not yet. So, as long as she's still kicking and she's not in pain or anything like that, we're gonna keep going. That's what I did with my other one, I kept her nice and, for they told me in January and she stayed alive until the end of March, March 22nd to be exact. This one is a teal, which is a beautiful muted teal. Minted, well, it's actually muted mint, but it's like a teal color more than a mint color. It's okay, guys. I'm just grateful, to have the years I had with her and still have with her, mind you. Ooh, this one's really pretty. I just needed to go live. I haven't been live in almost 2.5 weeks. Can y'all believe that shit? Your girl hasn't been live in so long. I felt like I was going stir crazy, but at the end of the day, I felt like I just needed to take that time and just, you know, be at home, you know, because she wasn't just mine. She was also with my kids. She's been with us through everything. So, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah. I just felt like I needed to be a hermit for like, I don't know, however long I felt like I needed to be. This one's called Morning Sky. This is a nice muted sky blue. So I just hermited out. I didn't answer to nobody. I didn't really text anybody. And I had so many messages. So I just want to say thank you to all the ladies who reached out to me and just wanted to check up on me and noticed that I wasn't live and wanted to make sure I was okay. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it so much. You have no idea. We have a floof in there and I'm not doing anything about it. We're going to leave it. It's a really pretty blue. I had so many messages and I still haven't gotten through all them, so please don't be offended if I ain't messaged nobody back yet. It's been an up and down battle. This one's called Dusky Rose, and this is a muted purple. This is what the two purples look like, if you can tell. I don't know. Can you tell? Hopefully you guys can tell the difference here. Oh yeah, it's definitely a rose color for sure. Like a... Excuse me, I'm sorry. Hi, Oakland. Don't be scared, it's okay. My kitty is sick. She has stage 4 cancer. And we had only just found out a couple months ago, about, I think September, I think it was, we found out. And she was fine though, other than she had this mass on her stomach, and I was like, what the heck? You know? And so, we took her in, and sure enough, it was stage 4, and there's nothing I could do about it, because the type of cancer that it is, if you cut into it, it's just going to go throughout her body, and right now it's just consumed into that one tumor. So he said it's in her best interest to keep it in that tumor, because once you cut it, it just spreads throughout the body. So that's what we decided to do, and yeah, we just been keeping her comfortable, and she's been herself up until these few weeks, and she lost all of her weight, and she's skin and bone, and yeah, she quit eating, going to the bathroom, quit drinking water, and just laid around. And I thought, oh my god, this is it. So I called the doctor, and he said, bring her in. And I said, no, I don't feel it's time yet. And that sounds selfish, but I can feel when it's time or not. That might sound weird to y'all, but she's like my familiar. And if you don't know what that means, basically she is like my other half that came to me, even though I rescued her, if that makes sense. So, she's 13, so she's lived a full life, and I would have loved to have gotten her to the age of 20, but it is what it is. However, she's, finally walking around. She's finally going to the bathroom and all the good things, drinking water. So I was very grateful, because I just wanted her to sleep with me one last time. And last night she got up in my bed and she slept with me one last time. And I was like, oh, look at these colors. Oh my gosh. Look at these. The colors are just absolutely stunning. Now that they're all together, and you can see how big of a difference they are. I like the variety, because typically we wouldn't get like 2 purples, but we would get like all these color range for the greens and stuff. So I'm really glad they put that extra purple in there. These are the colors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this guy up over this so we can see what it looks like. This is what the top coat looks like over black and white. Just great. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on all of them, and then we'll get into the nail set. So yeah, when she jumped up on my bed, because my bed is one of those beds that is like, I have a tote frame. Oh, you know what, does anyone know what that is? A tote frame? So, my frame is set high so I can put totes under it for storage, and, she never used to have an issue, but ever since she... Ooh, that is really pretty with that on there. These nails are going to be bomb when I get done. But yeah, she finally jumped up there, didn't have an issue, basically, and slept with me all night. And I was like, ah. I did have to pick her up and put her on the floor because I was scared she may, like, break something if she jumped down. You know what I mean? Because it's so high, but... Oh, that is really pretty, and I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not. You probably can't. But there's just that beautiful shimmer on that. I'll show you guys in the actual light. Yeah, I'll show you guys in the actual lamp, or the flash. Let me get this on here real quick, and then I'll show you that. But thanks for coming and hanging with me, guys. How many of you guys are new? Oop. Got some stuff in it, y'all. That's okay. If you're new here, hi. My name is Sugar. It's nice to meet all of you guys. Do you guys like nails? Do you do nail art? Tonight is just a nail therapy sesh while we have a little swatch party with these beautiful freaking colors. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see that. Let me get these on, then I'll show you in the flash. I think we're definitely gonna do a vertical with all of these colors, a vertical ombre. And I'm thinking we're gonna do a mambre. A mambre is literally just a, where you take all the colors and you marble ombre them together, basically. So, and I think they're gonna look bomb when we do that. Oh, it even looks good, even though this is a pinky purple color on this greeny color, because green and purple don't really go. But it doesn't look bad on that color at all, so that's a plus. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious. You know what? We're going to keep the flukes in there. So yeah, I opted to be a hermit, and I opted to not really talk to people. I didn't even talk to my bestie for like a couple days, guys. And that is unheard of. So, it's just one of those things, you know? I like the hue that top coat gives these. Oh my gosh. But I did feel better. You know, I got my house back to normal. Got all my shit regulated. And just kind of focused on my kids. Which I always do. Focused on the cat, my kids, and myself. And tried to just be better human to myself. Because I'm typically not. Particularly better for like everybody else but besides myself. So I took the opportunity to finally man up with the fact that I was not treating myself very good. And so I was okay with saying no to people. I was also okay with just being me. And yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but yeah. So yeah, if you have DM'd me, guys, and it's been like 2 weeks or more, just bear with me, please. Okay, please just bear with me. I promise I will message you guys back. To be brutally honest with you, I just wasn't in the mood, and I'm not gonna apologize for that because I am done apologizing for things I don't need to apologize for. So, all right, one more cure, and then we're ready to go. No worries, Cordy. I do not mean to be like, oh, this happened to me. No, you're fine. Recently, my cat, I've had since I was about 2, passed away. She had heart problems and lived with my mom's ex, so I went to his house. She wasn't there, and I found out. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Melissa. How are you, sweetheart? No worries, babe. we're just doing these colors right here. They're in the lamp at the current moment. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be honest with you guys. I don't want to drag everybody down, and I don't typically talk about shit on here, but I feel like you guys needed to know. I will be picking the winner for the little mini collab. I know I haven't done that either, guys. Please just bear with me, y'all. All right. So, even though this is a top coat, it's not as shiny as I thought it was going to be honest. I mean, it's shiny, but it leaves a little, I don't know. It's not like the glossy ones that I've had. Hi, how are you, Melissa? Thanks for stopping in. I'm trying to get these in my hand, y'all. They are very pretty with that purple top coat. I mean, they are shiny, but they're just not like, I guess they are smooth. Okay, let me, okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see the color? Probably not, huh? There's like a shimmer on it. It's on there. Not sure if you can see it, but it is on there, and it is really pretty. Okay, so we're going to use that as our top coat. So I'll probably do 2 top coats. I'll do this purple top coat, and then I'll put the original top coat on as well. Alright, so these are the colors of the new one. If you do not have this collection, y'all, I would suggest to go get this collection, because you can use these colors for absolutely everything. And you have in-between colors as well, and if you don't have like pastel colors, this is a sweet collection. I can't wait to see what the next collection is after this. I'm hoping it's like another kind of pastel slash bright shimmer glitter everything hollow. I need a hollow set. You can see it? Oh, okay, good. Nail stamping art nurse. Please tell me again what your name is. Hi, Megan. You're logged into a rando YouTube? I don't know. Not sure. Hello, though. Martine, hello? Hello, hello, hello? Nice. Leah. That's right, that's right. I get Carol and Leah mixed up for some reason. Priscilla, hello. Alright, so these are the nails. We're going to be doing a vertical ombre. And I'm going to do a ombre in the middle. That way we have the full rainbow. And then the ombre will be in the middle. And then that way, you know. So let me grab something to actually put my hand on. Look what my cat did. See this? She likes to take my gel polishes that's on my shelf over here. And she pulls them down to try to get the cap, the lids off. She knows that these come off. So she'll pull it down, and she's been pulling it off my shelf, and my bottles have hit this. And this is the little jar that Sandra got me that had the little butterflies on it, and they broke off. One of these bottles went, and it busted it. I was like, no! So, and I have a few things to talk to you guys about. Okay, so we have my palette here. I'm going to add these colors to my palette just so I have it on there. But yes, things are going to be changing as well, because I will be moving my nail room here in a couple weeks. So it's going to be very different, because my son found a place. So even though I'm excited for him, I don't want him to leave. But, oh my gosh. But I am taking over his room. Well, my daughter's taking his room and I'm taking her room. So now I can go live, not have to worry about hubby being in bed when I want to go live late or early or whatever, because I'll have my own nail room. So that's crazy. I'm very grateful for that. And so I got to deconstruct both rooms, and then I got to reconstruct this one. So I'm getting like more shelves. So I didn't know if you guys would want to document, if you wanted me to document that process or not. But I felt like it would be cool to like kind of go live and go through certain things and get rid of stuff, and you know what I mean? Whatever I'm not using, make room, get new shelves. You see how this bottle is? This extra polish that's on here is going to drive me bonkers. I don't know why it did that, but it did. So I'm going to have to clean that because that's going to drive me nuts. I don't like dirty bottles, guys. If y'all have dirty bottles, dirty brushes, dirty everything, and it's just got so much crap on it, clean it, for gosh sakes. That's how people get allergies as well. Just because it's not on your hand doesn't mean you can't get an allergy from old gel that's not cured but all over your stuff. You can also gain an allergy from that as well because it's all over your brushes and all of that good stuff. So make sure you keep your stuff cleaned. If you don't keep your stuff cleaned, that's totally up to y'all. But I sure as hell am not that way. So I just see so many people talk about allergies, this and that, but yet they're touching stuff with their fingers and hands, and there's no gloves on, and all their stuff's dirty. And I'm like, why is it dirty? Just clean it. Anyway, here's our colors. I do have the Madame Glam, my liner brush here for up around the cuticle area. Hi. Thanks for coming, Leah. Lori, Leah, Candy, hi. Hi, everybody. Layla, Paloma, hello. My name is Sugar. What's yours? Well, I don't know if that's... Don't tell me your real name. Just, yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. So this is the long fine liner brush. Like this one right here, I got some stuff on that needs to be cleaned. I also wear gloves, mind you. So just be aware of that. If you are new, clean your stuff off, guys, with alcohol or disinfecting stuff, so you don't also transfer all of that onto your hands, because that is an issue. Okay. I do have my alcohol here. Now, the liner brush is going to be for the middle nail, for the ombre, and around the cuticle area as well. But we're going to be using the purple and pink here, and then we're going to go orange and yellow. This one's going to be rainbow, and then we're going to go green and teal, and then blue and purple. Fiona, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Content Squad. What's up? They are, aren't they? I love them. I love these colors. They're absolutely beautiful. They are a muted pastel, so they're really cool. I'm gonna zoom in a tad. Is that better? Make sure you guys like and subscribe, guys. If you guys like, I do a little bit of everything. I love acrylic, but because my kitty's been sick, actually, we need a base coat. I forgot about base coat. You don't have to, but if you want your nails to last and you want the color to go on really nice and smooth, you want to add your base coat, guys, okay? But with the acrylic, I don't want to make my kitty sick. She's already sick enough. So I will be doing more acrylic. Don't you worry about that. Now that it's getting nicer out, I'll be able to open my windows and it won't be so freezing cold. But yeah, I do a little bit of everything, guys. Gel-X, nail art. I just started doing like character nail art, and then I stopped, and I kind of want to get back into it, but I'm literally just starting doing that. And what I just noticed was this part of my thumb right here. I forgot to file down that side. Oh well, it's fine. Not a big deal. Let's get that excess off. So I'll probably just do one at a time in terms of the base coat because everything will stick to my hands. Oh, hi. Hi, Megan. We are doing a pastel vertical ombre and a ombre. And this is just a nail therapy sesh. I did swatch all the colors from Madame Glam as well. And just a hangout sesh because I needed to come live. So I appreciate you guys coming on. Candy, how are you, love? How's everybody doing? Brianna? Hello? Long nails. Yep, 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 yep. I am so incredibly grateful that you guys are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I did do that for a full 60 seconds because I don't go under that. Ta-da! Alright, so we're going to take the dark purple, which is more of the cool tone purple, and the pink. Those are our first two colors that we're going to be using. So I'm just going to like... I thought about doing like how you paint all the way up here, right? And then when you bring it down, like how it looks like right here, I thought that would look really cool. Just to kind of like sploosh it down. Like it's faded. I don't know. We'll see if we like it. Oh man. We might not be able to do it just because it's the vertical. I'm not going to go around the cuticle with this big old brush. Just yet. It's fine. We'll just leave it at that. Now, when you're doing a vertical ombre, you can opt to do 2 coats if you want. I don't typically ever do 2 coats. I typically only ever do 1. Alright. I think that the colors are going to be really freaking awesome. Now, when you're dealing with pastel colors like this, though, to be honest, you kind of want to do like a 1-stroke process. If that makes sense. I think that looks cool like that in the middle, doesn't it? Let's see if we can make it work. And then I'm going to work. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we shall try. But I needed a nail sesh with you guys. I wasn't really planning on doing too much on the nail. I just wanted it to be kind of beautifulness. That actually kind of looks cool, to be honest with you. Like, it just looks like it's, I don't know. I'm weird like that, guys, okay? I like weird stuff like that. So, let's take this pink. Now, like I said, the 1 stroke is going to be... Oh no, I got something in it. I don't know, I think that looks cool. What do you guys think? Hi, Claudia. Hello, everybody. Chat and chill, yes. But I think that, I don't know why, but it kind of looks a little bit refreshing because it's not perfect. You know what I mean? Okay. But I like the colors, so we're gonna go with it. And I would say the one thing about doing a vertical ombre is just making sure, like, the top end is good, for the most part. But typically, you want to go like one fell swoop so you don't have to do another layer or have to go... Alright, let's take our purple. For the most part, the purple is nice and one coater. The pink is a little bit... It's nice, but at the same time, it's kind of like... Now, you can use a ombre brush, but I typically don't do that. Oh my god, that looks really cool. Alright, we're gonna make this... I like the bottom because it's not like your traditional... Okay. You know, we might have to do 2 layers if we're not careful. But if you're new here, I like things quirky and a little bit different, so... I like it like that, though. It looks cool like that. And then once we get the glitter on there, it'll kind of go through that, so that's going to be cool. Alright, make sure our sides are nicely done. Make sure there's nothing on your skin. Ooh, I like it. Okay. They are really pretty. It's perfect if you say it is. You know what? You're right, damn it. Who asked that person? I don't know. What person got axed? I don't know. I think yes, there is music in the background. Is it annoying? I can turn the music off if you guys don't want the music in there. And let me know how the color is. Can you see the color nice too? If not, let me know. So I think we could also add a little bit of glitter on top if you guys would want me to. I have the Cosmic and the Under Pressure and the Cosmic glitter we can put over these. What do you think? Hi, Nail Culture. How are you? How are you, sweetheart? Look at that. If you think that we should do glitter, put a freaking heart or glitter thing in the chat and let me know. Because obviously we're going to be doing this over top as a top coat. However, I have... Whoop, there goes that one. But look. I don't know if these are going to be too much over the... And you know what I mean? I feel like if we did like a light glitter, it would look really, really nice. That might be too bright though. Don't mind the dust on this one. But at the same point in time, I do have this guy here, which is it's like where you can just put oh, I like that. I like this shimmer actually. We're going to use this shimmer over top, and then we'll add that top coat. Yeah. Okay. How are you? Thanks for coming. Glitter makes the day better. Okay. So now we're on to the orange and the yellow. Okay, so the orange one is called Apricot Bloom. All right. I forgot I got to do. The only thing I hate is... Let's make our thumb be the guinea pig here and see what this looks like before we do it, I guess. We only need a little bit of this. This is the Builder Shimmer and Clear. Ooh, just a tiny bit of that shimmer on there, guys. Like, I don't even have, like, a crap ton on my brush at all. And I'm just kind of, like, spreading that little bit of that shimmer. Oh yeah, that's a definite, dude. You'll be able to really see this shimmer when I put the flash on. So bear with me for a sec. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this off. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely like that a lot. That looks really cool. I don't know why I love those like that. It looks like it's kind of streaky, if that makes sense. Okay. In the lamp she goes. Let's freaking do this, y'all. Holy crap. I was gonna add smiley faces on these, but I was like, nah, I don't know. You know, like the smiley faces with the X's as eyes, and it's kind of drippy? Like the ring around it's kind of drippy. I thought about doing that. I don't know why. I just thought we needed some smiley faces. How are you? Natalia? Is that what your name is? Hello? MJ, how are you, love? That's what I have to do on my laptop emoji. I definitely can't wait to show you guys. Like with the flash on though, I think the colors are gonna be cool. Okay. So, and the reason why I don't want to do all these with the base coat, guys, is because everything gets so, I have so many floofs that get inside my nails, and if I leave them all like that, we will have floofs galore. So now I did do these as Gel X, and that, funny enough, that is the only builder gel that I own, is that one with the sparkle. That's literally the only one that I own, is that sparkle one. I'm not really a builder gel girly, however, at some point, I kind of want to try some and kind of do a little bit of something different at some point, but yeah. Yeah. Drives to look for them on my drives to look for them. Yeah, we're just hanging out, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. So I can't wait to get in. So your girl, I do a lot of different things. I do acrylic. I haven't tried stamping again. I did want to get back into trying to do some stamping for you guys. Since I have different products now. And making our own glitter acrylics and doing more nail art and layered stuff. MJ does a lot of layered stuff, guys. Nail Culture. If you don't know who she is, that is MJ from Nail Culture. I have a hard time always saying that name, my goodness. But her name is MJ, and Eric is her husband. They are also on here. They're from Young Nails. She has her own YouTube, so go check her out. She has a lot of layered look with builder gels and hard gels. She has a lot of different tutorials and teachings on so much stuff. So much stuff. It's like a peekaboo. You know what? I kind of want to do a peekaboo one at some point. Just so that way, because I've never actually tried to do a peekaboo top part of my nail. Alright. So we're going to go the orange and then the yellow. Oh, alright. Now, what I'm doing is we're going to take the color and I'm just going like this down the center. Like I did that one. Let's hope I can replicate that. Let's hope I can replicate it. Because, shit, I just got it on me. So if I can replicate the middle like that, it would be cool. If you get it on yourself, take it off immediately. Okay. Now, for the most part, you're not going to want like these empty spaces. So I kind of try to do like a one coater, like a one streak deal. Now, for the most part, with pastels like this, people do two coats, but guys, I do not like to do two coats at all. As I feel like I can get away with one. And if I can't, then obviously I'll have to do two coats, but for the most part. These colors are going to look so bomb. If you're new, let me know if you are new to doing nails or if you just like to watch nails. Alright, so we're going to stick to this side here. We're going to try to get more of that middle in there. Oh, shit balls. Okay. They don't all have to be the same. They can be different too. But just make sure that this part of your nail is actually covered, guys. Now I'm a little shaky, so bear with me, y'all, okay? Because if you don't know, your girl has lupus. Some days I'm shaky, some days I'm not. Just really depends. But we got to get this kind of like streaked out here like we did the other one. You know what? I'm going to leave it kind of like that though. Because it's going to be, you know what I mean? It's meant to be different. Oh, shitballs, Batman. Then your girl does that, right? It's all good. Now your yellow is going to be your dominant color over the orange per se. So I'm going to bring that color here and we're going to leave this open here. Take some of that off just so we can kind of get a cool little feel for that. Can you guys see okay? I can't believe I did that, but now for the most part, I don't really like having those streaks in there, but I think once we get, you know what I mean? I'm going to have to get some of this in the orange though, because it's just on the side. We kind of want it to be both on both sides. So, I'm going to grab this guy. Forgive me, y'all. But I think this set is going to be really cool. I think it's going to be one of my favorites. Shit. All right. All right, so I think I'm just going to take some of this and maybe I can brush some of this off a little bit. Because it's only on one side. Okay. The reason why I did that is so we could get it pretty much opened up there with the orange. Okay. What you want to do is take some of that color off. And I'm just going to lightly and then I'm going to take it, fill this part in over here. And then we'll get some more of that yellow going. And we'll get that guy in there. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I just am. I just thought it looked cool, so I'm like, yeah. Now it's in the middle. So that way we can kind of take this and bring it down a little bit. And then once we get that other color on top, look at that. Doesn't need to be a lot, just needs to be a little bit. That's it. Now the only thing I don't like is having streaks in it. Which, what you want to do is basically grab that excess and pull that excess up. But you could also do it with the brush, basically. If you want the streaks in there, it really doesn't matter because it's a vertical ombre, and yeah. But what you want to do is do one, like, stroke, basically. So that way you don't have so many strokes of your brush in there. Pop any bubbles that you might have. It's the only thing with pastels is depending on how they are, is how they're going to look once you get them on. And you pretty much want it to not be looking like that. So we're going to add some there. We're going to pull this down. And we're going to let it fall into that color. And it should just do what we need it to do. We're just going to leave it like that. I'm done messing with it. Alright, we're going to take this excess off. Nice. Alright, make sure your sides are golden and they're done fully. Alright, Kiara. Hi, Mabel. Is there a lilac? Yes, that is the one we first used on the thumb. Well, it's lavender mist is this one here, which is my favorite. Hi. So flag. Oh, I'm not going to be able to say that, but I'm from the US of A. Shout out to everybody in here. They are really pretty, especially when you put them together, I feel like. Just yell at me in all caps, guys, if I don't see the chat. I'll see it eventually. How are you, Mabel? How are you feeling? Juliana, hello. Juliana and Charlotte. Hello, hello, hello. You need to put glasses on. Hi, Deathflower. How are you? What up, guys? Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, now that we know that we like that color of the glitter on there, now we're going to go ahead and put this on. All right, next up, we're going to leave this one for the end, right? So next up is going to be the green and the teal. These two here. Did you guys have a good week this week, though? Is it still cold where you guys are at? We're supposed to get, it's supposed to be 72 tomorrow, which this is like super early for March to be warm like this. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's too early. But the last 5 years, our spring hasn't started until like May. So we may just be starting spring early. I'm not really sure. And I just got that all over me. For anybody that's new, I am not a nail tech. I am just a nail enthusiast, and I do a lot of crazy different nails. Check out all my stuff if you would like. Everybody's welcome. Okay, you're going to want to take that excess out the bottom of these. You do not want that to stay in there. Nice. Here? It was raining earlier today, but it had ended up stopping and gotten sunny out like towards like 4-ish, 4-ish o'clock. But it did rain all day, and then it had like a little bit of a downpour, but it was so nice out. It was 62 today, and I'm like, I just cannot wait for this type of like warmth and just not being in that dreary closed up winter house. You know what I mean? I like to open up all my windows. I love it so much, you guys. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I love it so freaking much. All right, let's hope we can get this one to do what we did on the thumb. They are not soft gel, no. The nails that I have are the Una Gela, the Extreme Stiletto. It was 81. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just love it being like 65, where it's still like 65, 67 out, right? And the wind's blowing just a little bit, but it's still warm enough to where you don't need a hoodie. That is my favorite type temp, like 72-ish or something like that. I'm like, ugh, 101? Hell no. Hell no. Okay, so here's our yellow. This is what they're looking like. Oh my gosh, see what happens. I told you. All right. So now we're going to do our green on this side and a teal on this side. So let's hope we can do this, guys. Okay, so for the middle, Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to do a really cool, like, different look to make it look like it's kind of just different. And I haven't been able to get, like, this one. Maybe I can leave it like that and it'll still look somewhat decent. They do level out really nicely, guys. That is one thing I will say. They do level out very nicely. So we're going to take most of this off of our brush because we don't want, like, a lot on there because that's where we get, like, the streaks from. See what that looks like? It looks so cool like that. I think that looks so cool. I don't know how to get it like this one, but where there's not that much, you know, open at the top, but it'll be okay. I gotta come down a little bit more there. It just looks like it's, I don't even know, like not really melted, but I think it looks cool like that. And it just needs like, ugh, I don't want to mess it up. Here we go. I actually like that, guys. I didn't want too much of that showing. Okay, we'll leave that one like that. It was made by accident and I ended up liking it, so. Okay, we're gonna make sure we cover. Now, my nail does hang down on this one a little bit, which is fine. But that way you guys know. I think it looks really cool. Oh my gosh, we have a floof. Good grief. See what I mean about the floofs, y'all? Okay. So let's go ahead and put our green. And then we're gonna float that excess down. Oh shit. So I mean, for the most part, we're just hanging out, doing some nails. Making sure we get the vertical part as good as we can get it. And I don't have a lot right here, so let's try this. And the only bad thing is you don't want the lines in there. Okay, I can handle that. All right. Okay, that looks much better. All right, so see how this side is right here? It's because I put it on crooked, so just, yeah. All right, so we're gonna get all of this off. All right. All right, we gotta come around this corner. Bear with me, guys. Give me one sec. Okay. Holy shit, I did it. Okay. Who's ready for summer, though? Wherever you're at, are you in summer mode now? Or are you still... Oh shit, I just put my brush on that. No. Are you guys in summer and spring now? Or are you still... Okay. Alright, just make sure she's not on your hands. Okay. Alright, so those are those colors. I think I might just do an easy set, and we're not going to do anything super critical with this set. Alright, next two colors is the darker blue and the purple. So this is the Morning Sky, and this one is called Dusty Rose. And then we'll do our glitter on top, and then our top coat will be our no wipe top, this one. And we'll have glitter, we'll have top coat, and we'll have all the beautifulness. You just did the dumbest shit ever. Really? What? I was talking to you like you can hear me. Girl, I do that all the time. I literally do that all the time. It's okay. It's okay. I can still be there, like as if I'm there. How many of you guys have done that too? Like when I'm watching a video of somebody, let's take Zule for instance, right? If I'm watching, she's asking questions in there, I'm commenting in the comment section. Well, I do that with you guys too. I'll comment back and I'll have like 5 or 6 different comments because I'm commenting back to the questions and actually like talking back as if I'm talking back to her. You know? Okay, this one's gonna be the hottest, I think. Maybe not. Alright, here we go. This blue is very pretty. Oh my god, they already look cool as hell. Already. I like that I did that. Okay. Base coat, crystal base coat. But I think, you know, obviously people like to do nail sets and get them done and whatever, but I wouldn't just go finger by finger depending on what I'm doing, you know what I mean? But since we're hanging out and chilling, I figured it's okay if we did it finger by finger. Plus, it'll give you guys a little bit of, like, better, like, what I'm actually doing, I feel. This little brush I got in a chrome pack, and I like it for a cleanup brush. Okay, make sure she's good. Thank you guys so much for being here. Do you guys like them together? I know, right? I love you guys. Whoever is new, hi. Welcome in, everybody. Nothing but good vibes, laughs, and some nail art, baby. And a couple giggles. I like the giggles. See you all at Mabel's, ladies. Sandra's, I go almost every weekend. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I wish I could go to Mabel's, man. That would be so cool. I've never been there. I've never been out of the United States, and I've only been to specific places. I've never been to Cali. I've never been to Florida. I've never seen the ocean. I've been to Michigan. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Arkansas, which I just drove through. Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, and Pennsylvania. That's it. Melia, hello? I think I said your name right. Jessica, hello. No worries. Aw. I used to have to elevate my legs. I know, right? You're in Oklahoma? Ugh. I couldn't. I'm scared of Oklahoma. It's the tornado. Tornadoes. Oh, God, they scared the shit out of me. Welcome, guys. Okay, so next up is the blue. Oh, come on. Come on, Crystal. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's add a little bit more blue here. We'll just add in more of this color along the side here. Okay. Ooh, that is a pretty purple. Okay. You basically just do this. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna bring it. Let's bring it down a little bit more. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I like that, but it's super, I don't know. I like it because it's different and it looks like it's paint that's like coming off, like, I don't know. But I like it. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm gonna add, is that the blue, right blue? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna take, thank you for coming, guys. I really appreciate it so much. Alright, so I need to make the colors kind of... Let's move this guy out the way before I stick my finger in it. I got that everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take this purple. Okay. That's the one I really got all around myself, but that's okay. I'm gonna make sure we get it all off. And then after we do this, it'll be glitter time. Oh, I missed the whole side of my nail. It's quite okay. I love the colors. Oh my Lanta, do I love these colors. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me just make sure I'm getting... I am shaky AF. Okay. I can't believe I got that all over. You really don't want like a huge brush to like poke into your color either. All right, hold up, y'all. There we go. I would say this is probably the hardest part. Oh no, I got a floof and I just stuck my finger in it. Are you guys excited though? I'm getting my own nail room. Like, oh my gosh. I really am really excited for that. Like, finally, after all these years. But at the same time, it comes at the cost of me, my son, leaving. But I'm super proud of him, though. He done paid for everything, has worked his butt off, and... yeah. I can't get this up here. Oh, there we go. Alright, hold up, y'all. Who would have thought this one would be hardest one to do? It's this top part right here. Oh, well, it's fine. Anyway, if you have bubbles, pop them. Or you're going to see it through the thingy-majigger bobber. But, alright, there they are. I tried to fancy it up as much as I possibly could. If you're new in here, though, most of the ladies in here have channels, guys. If you love nails, go check them out. They're all really, really awesome. I'm trying so hard to make this not look so goofy. Alright, well, we're just going to leave it like that, guys. Okay. In she goes. Alright, full 60. Hi, Mina. Seriously, but doesn't your nail extensions loose while washing your hand? No, they don't. I know. It's been 4 years I've been on YouTube, and I'm in a little corner of my bedroom. Most of you guys, if you haven't seen that video or that live, it's newer, and I just redid this whole thing, and I ended up basically I got a new table. I went through like 3 different tables and then I landed on the one I have and got new shelves. We're getting new shelves. I'll be putting up new shelves too, guys. Remember my pastel shelves that I showed you guys and we put up? I have more of those coming on the way because I want to, although I have my wooden shelves, I do love my wooden shelves. However, I want to put my acrylics kind of up on my shelves too. And I want most of like my brands to be out on their own typical thing. I only have 3 brands. I have Madam Glam, VARNAIL, and Brit Brat, and Nail Reserve. I have a little bit of Born Pretty. Alright, let's put our glitter on and then top coat these babies. Oh wait, we gotta do this one. Shit. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, that sparkle is awesome. The sparkle was like the best ever to use. And this is a builder gel. Now, I'm not putting a lot of sparkle on here. I'm doing it really, really lightly. But I'm trying to fill in as much of the space with sparkles around that top area too. So I'm going to try to drag some of this off if I can. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. I'll lock that a lot. Okay. If you guys don't have this one, this is a clear builder I would suggest getting. This is the only one I have. But if you haven't tried one yet, you can use this for so many different things. I usually just use it on top, but you can also, you know, put this into different colors. You can add it to your gel polish colors. You can do it on top, all the things. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's get a little bit more on top here. So we have some sparkle up there. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Nice. Now, I did do my pop-off method, guys, so I'll be able to keep these on for like a good week or however long I want, and then I can just pop them off when need be. And I just use my top coat method, but my method doesn't always work for everybody, but it does work for me. And typically I don't allow any of the product to sit on my hands. I usually just cure and go, but I thought I could get away with it because there wasn't that much on there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cure this. I will say, I love that so freaking much. I'm going to cure these real quick, and then we'll put this on. We'll do our ombre. My pop-off method is literally... So, I don't do anything to my nails, guys. And hear me when I say this. I don't use a pop-off gel at all. I don't do anything to my nails. Nothing. So, I just leave my natural nail bed as is. As is. You don't do the alcohol, don't prep your freaking nails. The whole point of a pop-off method, right, is to pop them off. But if you prep your nails, they will stay on, and when you go to try to pop them right off, they're going to take your nail with it. I'm just putting that out there. Most of the gel peel-off bases that you see that are gel typically are for extensions. They're not for your natural nail. I don't care what they say. They're typically not for your natural nail. However, for the most part, I just do my Madam Glam top coat. I do a layer on all of my nails. So it's kind of like a base layer, but it's non-wipe top coat on all of my nails. Cure that. Then I go in with my tips and use my actual top coat as my thing as well. So I'll put my tips on with my top coat as well. And you guys have seen, I've kept them, I can keep them on for a week or longer, or I can pop them right off. And all I use is my oil. I use my oil. I run my hands under hot water just for like couple seconds. And then I put my oil on. My oil. Okay, this is my oil. I made it. There is none anymore. But, and when I do that, they lift right up. You gotta crack the seal just like you gotta do with every other one. But, it works perfectly, and it doesn't take my nail off or anything. And I prefer to use that than those actual peel off, like Jello. I refused to wear the Jello. I do not like the stuff that you have to put on your hands to pop that off, to eat away at the gel that's on your nail. I feel like if it's eating away at the gel on your nail, for you to be able to pop that off, and the smell of the Jello peel off oil is just bleh. I don't like it, but that's me. If you guys like it, that's cool. I just refuse to waste the money on it, because I don't feel that as much as they want you to spend on that damn thing, when all you need, and you can literally use any oil, guys. I mean, as long as it's I use my oils, okay, which are the jojoba oil, and it works perfectly, and I don't have any issues at all whatsoever. If you guys want me to pop these off, and so you guys can see how I do it, you can. I do have videos and shorts also on how I do it too, but that's literally what I do, and that's literally all I do. I don't do anything. Hi, Tosh. How are you? Try it, love. I don't know if it'll work for you. It may. But a lot of the times people will ask me and then won't do what I say or do what I do in the video. If you watch my videos, you'll see exactly how I do it, right? And I do not file the nail. I do nothing to the nail. Leave it bare bone. Whatever oils you have on your nail plate, cool. That's going to help in the long run, okay? It really is. It really is going to help in the long run. And, I got my colors mixed up here. What am I doing? But for the most part, all I use is my Madam Glam top coat. That's literally it, y'all. Literally it. that's what I used tonight. I used my Madame Glam top coat. I did a little base. And you can take your alcohol. Here's what I figured out. Okay, my hand's in the lamp right now, guys, so bear with me. But here's what I figured out. When I take my alcohol and rub my natural nail before I put my top coat base on, that will make it stay even longer. Now, sometimes it will pop depending on, if you got too much over the cuticle, that'll make them pop too. You know what I mean? After a while, just like any other nail. However, when I don't put anything on my nail, leave the natural oils on my nail, then go in and do my top coat base, cure it, then put my nails on with the Madame Glam No Wipe top coat, okay? I am good to go. I can do this and they won't pop off or anything. But if I then choose that I want them to stay on even longer for like a week or two, I'll go and I'll dehydrate the nail plate, then I'll go in with my no wipe, the no wipe top coat for a base layer, cure that, then put my nails on, and that will ultimately make them last even longer, I swear. Ooh, look at these babies. Oh, I love them already, guys. Okay. All right, let's do our middle nail. And actually, these are super sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and do this top coat real quick on all of them because, yeah. So we're using the top coat as well. So this is going to be even more sparkly. And I just kind of wanted to do something easy and fun with you guys. I've got a floof. And we're going to make sure that we get the whole thing. Now, what I did notice about this top coat is because it has the shimmers in it, it kind of gives it a, how do I want to say that? I'll have to show you when I cure it. Okay, you want to make sure you're getting anything out from underneath there and off the sides, because if not, right, if you're not getting this off the outside, it's going to look bulky, and we don't want that. Now, I don't like the wide brushes. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but I do not like the super wide brushes on some of these. Some of the colors, they just drive me nuts. Okay, make sure your shape is still golden. I'm going to cure that for just a half a second here. You're getting tea? Woohoo! Castor oil is the main product in most of those harsh removers. Yes, and there's like this, oh my gosh, I can't pinpoint what it is, but it almost reminds me of like an acetone. Like, you know what it smells like? Paint thinner. That's what it smells like to me. And it's a freaking oil, and I'm like, no, nope, 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 nope. But, yeah. Alright, so I had a floof, y'all. Damn it. But for some reason, the smell of that, when I didn't even open the package. I got it from Sweetie. I won, like, a gift card from them on Instagram for the first time ever. And when I did that, I was like, oh my gosh, I won $50 on there. I was so excited. But when I went on there, everything was like hundreds of dollars. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not getting nothing. But they had that for $35 and some change, and I was like, this stupid peel off thing is $35 fucking dollars. Are you kidding me right now? I was mad. Not gonna lie. I was just aggravated. Just because everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, what? What is so good about this shit? Like, I'm being dead ass serious right now. I'm just looking at it like, I am not changing the way that I do. Oh, look, I got some yellow right there. I didn't even know that. Oh, well, it'll come off. Um, but I was like, what the hell? So I got it anyway. And when I got it, I was not, how do you want to say that? Like, um, hmm, how do I want to say that? I was disappointed, to say the least. Just some kitten. Hi. Wait, Jess Pine, hello. Congratulations. Kathy, hi. What did I miss? What are we congratulating? Congratulations. But, so I felt like I was the odd man out that hated that stuff. Because listen, when I got my box in from Sweetie, or not from Sweetie, the other one. When I got my box in, it was still taped, y'all, and I could smell that from the pop off, from the Jello pop off. And when I got it, nobody was talking about this smell. Nobody was saying a word about it, and it was making me mad because they weren't saying, hey, this actually has a strong smell and odor to it, but I use it anyway. I was getting frustrated AF. Getting frustrated because nobody would say it, which I understand why, but I really do like this top coat. But like I understand that sometimes things are viral and then people want it and then they end up liking it, you know what I mean? And sometimes even if they don't like it, sometimes people will still rant and rave about something because it's the talk of the whatever at that moment, and that's cool. But I was not impressed, and the moment that I unboxed it, I said my piece and haven't used it since. Never used it. And I no joke, I got a message from somebody that was like, how could you do this? How could you say that about this product when you haven't even used it? And I was like, what do you mean? I can smell it. Do you not smell it? Like, do you not understand what the smell? So clearly you haven't used it then. If you can't smell it and you are saying there's nothing wrong, but you're going to tell me that I'm like doing wrong by saying the truth here? No. No. And yeah, they came at me because they were so mad that I was telling them about my experience and my experience wasn't what they wanted to hear and that I was just not loving the product or the website or the stuff. And I said I just couldn't understand the hype of the Korean products. I get it now, but like when I first, saw that stuff, I was like, what is the hype, dude? But that was like a year and whatever ago now. But I'm just saying, they were not happy that I was saying that, which I was totally fine with. But oh my gosh, I have a floof, y'all. Oh well, it's in there now. How can I send you the pic? Uncle Larry, hello. Eagle fighting. Thank you. Hi, Sarah. You said that, Sandra. I seen your thing. I want to try his brush and my gloves just farted. That was funny. I want to try his brush and his clear. I want to try his brush, his clear, and his monomer. No YouTube and TikTok. Do you know Ben 10? No? I don't think so. Who is he? That's ridiculous. I know, right? Well, and I think too, it was just one of those people that likes to yell at anybody that has a different of an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine with me. It didn't bother me because you know what I mean? It was frustrating and annoying, yes, that I had somebody emailing me that, but, you know, it's all good. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this top coat on, so these are all done, and we don't have to worry about them. And then we're going to go do the ombre really quickly. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I so needed this, and I hope you guys are having a chill time and a good time as well. If you guys would like to like and subscribe if you're new, what is up? My name is Sugar. We are doing some nails. We're just doing some easy nails. I did a cool little vertical ombre with pastel colors from Madame Glam. It's their new spring collection. And these are some must-have colors if you don't have them. I love Madame Glam colors. I really, really do. They do not break me out at all. I'm a very sensitive girly, so if I am using something and it don't break me out, I can recommend it to you guys. I will never recommend something to you guys that I've not tried myself. It's just the way it is. There we go. Oh, wait, Sandra. Hold on. If you don't like something and you don't... Yeah. Hi, Jess. You're gonna order the... Ooh, okay. Let me know, Sandra, because if it's good as what they're saying it is, because I'm really trying to find that buttery acrylic, y'all. Like the actual buttery acrylic, okay? I'm trying to find a really good clear, and so far I have yet to find a clear other than Glitter Planet from the UK. I love her clear very much. Her clear is one of my favorites, and I used it so much that I'm completely out and I need more. I want more of her clear. I want her lamp. But yes, I want to try Sean Legend, but I also want to try Valentino as well. And there's a couple other brands too, but oh man, you better not get in. Well, I mean, sometimes you do. But that's why you have another hand. Tisha, hello. How are you? Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. Yes, eagle fighting is in India, guys. Oh, yes, I do know Benton. I love Kim Possible, guys. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'll put my hand up in just a second. Okay. Just Trace. Hello, nice to meet you too. Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you're new, put in where you're watching from. All right. This is what they look like, guys. Now, this top coat has kind of like it's glossy, but it's kind of got like a ripple through it. Not a ripple, but like, I think it's because of the chrome or whatever that's in there. So I'm going to have to do another glossy top coat over this, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Let's go ahead and do our full rainbow color, and then we'll be done. All right, we're going to start. I am doing a ombre, everybody. So I'm going to be using all 8 colors, including the top coat. And I was thinking about adding that top coat in the inside, but then I'm like, we'll just do the ombre and add some sparkle in it after the fact, because that's what I do. I usually add sparkle in there. Central Florida, nice. Nice. New viewer, awesome. Jess Pine, is nice to meet you, lovely. Thanks for coming. Okay, so we're using all the colors again, but this time we're going to do them all on here. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. So I'm going to take my base coat. We're going to do a base coat so it goes on smooth. Let me make sure she's cleaned off. Now, I did every nail one by one just because we were sitting here chilling with each other and stuff. Typically, I don't like to leave it on my nails. That's why I don't usually do, like, all of them all at once, but I have too many floofs and it all sticks to my base coat, so. Get that base coat off your skin. Make sure that top's good as well. Nice. All right, now we're going to go and we're going to use all the colors. I watch certain resin people. I started out doing my own nails and now I do that in resin. Nice. I've only done resin once. I did do a live with it. Brenton, hello. I bet that is painful to... Are you kidding me? Branton, get a hold of yourself, bro. Come on, bro. You're disgusting. You just come on people's thing and just talk like that? Like, get over yourself, dude. Grow the F up. Grow the F up, okay? Thanks. Goodbye. Anywho. I know, me too. I'm super clumsy when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, hi, Nurse Katie. Well, hello. I need to learn how to do nails. Nice. I am a, what do you want to call that? I forgot the name now. I am just an enthusiast. Love to do nails. Taught myself from YouTube University. All right, we're going to start out with Z Purple. Now, this is called a ombre, guys. Now, I have 8 colors, so I need to make sure I got enough. Oh, shit. I got enough on there. I'm going to end up getting it on my hand, but I won't cure it on my hand. Now, you got to make sure you have enough, but you don't want too much. Okay, we're going to plug that right up into that color. Now, typically, you could use a liner brush so you have a little bit more of a precise type, whatchamacallit, but we're just going to make sure we got enough on our nail. I made the purple way too long, but that's okay. Because we still have 4 more colors to put on here, so... How's everybody? Alright, so we need a little bit more of that yellow. You want it to have a good enough of that yellow on there to do what we got to do. Okay, if you get anything on there, take it off your brush. Okay, I did do way too much purple. Why? I don't know what I did. Okay. Hey, well, now when you're doing this, you have to make sure you have enough, but you don't want too much when you're doing this. Okay. Because if you don't have too much, then it's not going to look right. And if you have less, then it's going to look even crazier. And I'm going to do a little bit more of that green. Sometimes a yellow can madly take over your color. All right. Now, these colors, I do have discount code for, guys, if you want them. Oh my god, look. Oh, it's gonna look so cool. All right, ready? All right, let me clean this guy off real quick. Okay. Oh my god. Yes. That looks so cool. Now, wherever we have these little areas, we're going to take and we're going to move that up and we're going to add some glitter into those. If you don't have enough, this is what happens. You'll get like these little holes. So you do have to be careful. Nice. All right. So now we're going to clean that up and then we're going to add our sparkles. Oh yeah, I knew that was going to be bomb. Okay, I have a floof though. Now, like I said, I just wanted this to be an easy set that, like, if you guys wanted to recreate it, you can. And have fun doing it and not worry about anything. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring this color up. As best I can. Okay. I'm excited to put the glitter in it though. Okay. Oh my god, look at that. All right, so what I'm going to do is make sure that these edges are nicely done. So we're going to take the color that we need. And we're going to pull this back over this way a little bit. This is just making sure those edges are fully covered. So we have a little area right here. So we're just going to come and pull. You want your edge to be fully covered, guys. Oh my gosh. A floof. shit. Got it. Okay. You're going to take a lint-free wipe, and we're going to get this off first. So I'm going to hold it. Oh my god, it looks so cool. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to take this guy, and you're going to grab that excess right off the edge. And then you're going to pull down. Ah! Oh no. Don't do that, y'all. Oh no. Typically that never happens, but it's okay. We shall fix it. Okay, it's okay. We're going to clean our brush, and we're going to take the colors that are there. And we're just going to pull them over. So for the most part, you should have enough still on for you to fix any issue like this. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my pink and just make sure I have pink on my brush here. Just to, you know, put a little bit more pink back in this side. I'm going to take my purple. Okay. Once we get, like, whatever on there, we won't be able to see this middle part right here. So let's just add a little bit of this. Man, I can't believe I did that, but it is an easy fix, though. You just kind of got to know what you're doing. And have enough. Okay. Goodness gracious, y'all. That was horrifying. But we fixed it. Okay, let's just make sure we're golden here. Alright. And because I did that, and the reason why you want to do this and get this excess off here is so that way you don't have a crap ton sitting at the end of your nail. Okay. All right, we got it. Holy crap. That was scary. Nice. Oh, I love it. It looks really good. All right, we're going to stick that bad boy in there. We're done with the color. All we got to do is put our glitter and our top coat on, and we are done. What do you guys think? Oh, hi, Nelly. Aw, thanks for staying, guys. Shout out to the 45 still in here. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Like, for real. Okay, let me close these up before I make them fall over and spill everywhere. And when I'm done, what I like to do is, because I'm touching them and I have stuff on my gloves, I will go and clean every single bottle and get all the stuff off of my bottle if there's something on there. Because sometimes it will get on there. But you want to make sure you clean your bottles, y'all. Okay? Just do it. Just do it. I can't, like, I don't know how, and this is just me, but in my opinion, I don't know how people have their space and it's like all of this dirt, but all over their bottles, all over their the light stand and all that. I'm just like, no, girl, no. No. No, ma'am. That's a no, ma'am. I don't get it. You're fine. No worries. Life is life, and it is what it is. I'm just glad y'all are here with me. That's all. Literally, that's all. Okay, we're going to use this guy. We're going to put some sparkles. And then we're going to do this top coat here, and then we'll be done. Yeah, but a hot mess is different than, like, dirt, dust, dander, hair, gel everywhere, nail clippings everywhere, nail dust everywhere, dirty gloves and stuff, you know? Like, dude, I love that middle nail. I wish I would have added more of that color up, but it looks really nice. What do you guys think? I like it a lot. Let's put some glitter. Now I'm only going to do, and you know what I forgot to do was add the glitter inside, but I kind of messed up my nail, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit. Like, I took most of that off my brush, as you can see. And I'm going to wrap it around the side. This is their clear shimmer builder. Now I want to get a little bit more up here, so I'm going to try to, there we go. Take some of this off, just so it's just a little glitter. Just a little flitter. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. So freaking much, y'all. So freaking much. Okay. Alright, let's clean up around the edges, and then we will put our Spring Charm No Wipe Top Coat on. But I feel like if you're going to use it as your top coat, if you want that super nice, high-powered glossy, add that top coat and then add a glossy top coat as well. Because I have to tell you, it gives off a little bit of like a glitter. You can just kind of, it's not bumpy. It's, how do I, I got a piece of floof in there. But it this one makes it kind of like look like it's got, I don't even know, I can't explain it really, but all right, let me make sure I ain't got none all over my hand. Okay, nice. And every time you're doing like stilettos like this, keep it nice and crisp along the edges, guys. If you can, if not, then use your thing afterwards after you top coat and just file it a little bit, and then that way you can keep it straight and it's all good to go. Visual texture, there you go, yeah. What happened? Hi, Lynx. Glam, was that something bad or was that an accident? For Jess Pine. Good night, Cordy. Love you. Have a great sleep, babe. We're almost done. We just have this top coat and then we're done. But these colors are freaking bomb, you guys. They are just bomb. I do love them. And I want to do almost like a textured look with these colors. I think a textured look would be really fun if we did like a 3D textured look, but with these colors. I think it would be fun. All right, let's do our top coat and then we're done. This just gives it that extra shimmer. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Appreciate it so much. If you're new, we appreciate you being here as well. And if you're not new and you're my OGs, hello. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for making my night. I was a little nervous going live, not gonna lie. Just because I haven't been live in like weeks. I mean, I shouldn't be nervous because I know what the hell I'm doing, but sometimes you just get a little overwhelmed and... Okay, just making sure there's no like bits and bobs. Damn, I just went right over that. Okay. It's nice that it gives it that little bit of that pink. Yeah, make sure the edges are nicely done too, so when you go to wipe it, it's nice and cleaned off. I'm gonna go down to the gas station tomorrow, because the lady and the guy that own it, they love my nails, and when I don't have my nails done, they always are like, "Where are your nails?" I'm like, "I didn't do them." They're like, "Why not?" You know? So they like seeing my nails, which is cool, actually, you know? I didn't think it would become a thing, but it ended up becoming a thing. Which I was like, wow, they actually like my nails. That's kind of cool. Alright, hold up. Oh, yeah. You definitely want to make sure you got that point nice and, you know, but you also want to make sure that even though you got your point, you want to make sure that all the way down to here is also nice and done as well, okay? Love it, dude. Alright, that's the last layer, everybody. I'm going to take my glove off so I can show you guys on the flash, and then that's it. Really? I like that. That's awesome, dude. I'm so glad you guys are here. Oh, thanks, Sandra. I feel like sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to talk. Like when I'm like seriously concentrating, I forget to breathe, and then I forget to talk, and I'm like, Crystal, you can't do that, man. But technically, it's okay. It's funny because one of my subscribers is my gas station lady. Yay! I love gas station ladies. Aren't they the best? I freaking love it, dude. Oh my gosh, we only have a few seconds left. Hi, Snow Moon. How are you? So I just want to also tell you guys thank you for the lovely messages that you guys left on my post about my kitty and the hard time I was having. I really do appreciate that. I really would want you guys to know how much it meant to me that you guys commented, that you guys reached out to me. It really did mean a lot, especially at the time, because man, it's been really hard. But typically I don't talk about it, but I figured why not just let you guys know, you know? But now that she's doing a little bit better, I mean, obviously it's inevitable, but she's doing good for right now. And yeah, can you guys see all those? Okay, good. Aw, thanks, Nelly. Renee, hello? Why? I don't get it. How do you do anything? Wash your hair, take your I don't have contacts, so I don't have to worry about that. Open a beer. I don't open beer because I don't drink, but I use my knuckle. I can use all kinds of stuff. Hi, Tracy Powell. I can pretty much do anything. You just adapt. You know, these are the nails, guys. You just adapt. I mean, typically I use my knuckle. With these, they're not as long, so I can still do everything I need with them. But these are the colors, guys. And I was hoping you could actually see, but it's kind of changing my color for some reason. But I went ahead and did this little different type of like washed out look, I guess. Like if I painted it on and it whatever. I don't know. I thought it looked cool, but these are the colors and it is literally washing it out so bad. Does that look better though? Now you can't really see the pink in there. Like this right here it is on there and you can see the shimmer, but I don't know if you can see the shimmer. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's just a hint of like purpley shimmer. And then we added that glitter on there so the glitter pops. And then here's my thumb, which is that really beautiful darker lavender. And then this one is the darker rose. But I like them a lot. I feel like they definitely need something. I feel like they're cool, but I feel like we need something up here. Not tonight, but I feel like maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? We just do some cuticle beads? We could always do like cuticle beads. Or we could just kind of put something up here. I'm not really sure, but that is the new Madame Glam collection. And these are all the beautiful colors with the top coat on everything, and it's absolutely beautiful. Maybe you guys can see it. Can you guys see a little bit of that purpley effect? Almost looks like a chrome effect on them. But yeah, we did some nail art. Super easy nail art for any of you guys to do. I wish I would have done them all like this one now. I really like this one. You guys know me, I like the rainbow. But for the most part, I mean, we got the rainbow on there. I really like them though. And we can see through them too. So, I don't know. I think we definitely need to do something up here at the top. So maybe we'll do some smiley faces or something at some point. What happened? Oh, you're okay. Your puppy's not feeling well. Oh, thanks, Lori. Did I come back at the wrong time? No? I'm sorry that your puppy's not feeling good. I'm sending you my lovely. I know, the ombre is my favorite. I wish you guys... I'm going to take pictures for you guys so that way you can, like, really see the color. Maybe that... What does that look like? Does that look better for you guys? Your regular nails are prettier? Well, thank you. They're a little bit small on this side, but I love my nails. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like them. But yeah, those are the colors, guys. I do have a code with Madame Glam. Everything's linked. If you do not have these colors, they are a staple muted pastel collection that I would say get, because I'm glad I have these colors because they are bomb. Maybe on this hand we can do the other pastel set so we can see like how different the colors are. I don't know. You guys let me know, but thanks for hanging with me tonight. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're new, please come back, comment after this live. Let me know which one's your favorite, and maybe we can do something else on the top. And if you have any suggestions, comment them after this live. And yeah, ladies, Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to my members. Thank you for everybody who's in chat tonight and showed up tonight. Thank you for all the love and supports. You can become a member as well. So, you know, become a member just because you love me. But shout out to the newbies and my new subscribers. We are on our way to 10K, y'all. So, can we get to 10K? I bet we can. So, let's celebrate together, the wins together. And just know that you woke up today. So just be grateful that you did, and that's a blessing in and of itself. So if you're having, take a step back, look at the situation, and try to take something positive out of any type of argument, bad day, whatever you're having. Make it positive somehow, because if not, it just makes chaos, and the world's chaos enough. So, you guys got this. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, we'll talk some more. Thanks for hanging with me. I love you guys. Thanks for just, you know, being here with me and helping me out. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all on the flip side. Toodaloo. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.